Alrighty then, hey all my fellow multiversal travelers, it is I, Zack the Vampire, and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. We're back now after two more weeks, after 2 weeks of not playing the game, because I was in one place, but now I'm in my dad's place, and I'll be able to play more Mass Effect for everyone. I'm gonna be there at my dad's for 2 weeks to make up for 2 weeks at my mom's. But anywho, it's time for us to try to continue this. Now, without further ado, time to introduce my two guests that are currently with me right now, and that is Storm.
Hey.
And we also got one of my favorite sisters, Lilith.
Hi.
And everyone who is excited for getting back to Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Lilith is excited.
Yes, I am.
And everyone, I'm gonna mention this right now. For those who don't know, I posted something in the community post, another teaser for my upcoming project. If you wish to say something about the teasers, comment in the community post that I posted. Let me know what you guys' reactions to those teasers. Now, without further ado, it's time for us to get the fuck out of the ship, because we got a lot of shit that we had to deal with. A lot of shit that we had to deal with when we got out.
See how much food they've managed to
As
get
you
from
already know,
hydroponics
for the prologue, things went south very fast, and we kind of lost our father. So now we're gonna go. So I guess that directs me as the new Pathfinder. I guess, I don't know.
Okay, folks.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
This is what we've been waiting for. Let your teams know that
Yeah, we're up the creek at the minute.
True.
And my sister is still in the what's it called again? The priest.
Tripod?
That
Oh,
what now?
oh yeah.
Which of course, as you guys already know, my sister in this game is to sign up to Lilith because she wants to be part of it.
It is moi.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
Means we can start waking our people up.
they built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one?
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
Sadly,
Here we are.
Gabby, not too soon. Not too soon because they still need to get her out of that fire
I don't see
closet.
any champagne.
Where is everybody?
Yeah. Ooh.
Now we're in the
Well, this can't be right.
now we're in the next.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
In the eerie darkness. Yay.
Yep. So let me lower this a bit just in case.
Yeah, it's definitely giving the
Alrighty.
Luigi Mansion vibes.
Luigi #1. Anyways.
We're gonna see some paranormal activity.
We could see what...
Welcome to the next
Oh, hey, Avina!
to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence
Hey.
designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
Hey, nice to see Avina.
I remember her.
She's with us even if we're in a different galaxy.
Where do
Ah.
colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light-years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
Yes, folks. Yes, folks. The Andromeda Galaxy is 2 billion years away from the Milky Way galaxy. But because our ship is way too fast, we got here in just 600 years.
Ooh.
So yeah, that's the whole issue. But
Damn.
also now as you can see, the Nexus pretty much is like a second citadel made specifically for the Andromeda galaxy.
Makes sense.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
AKA second citadel. Anyways.
What
We
year
all
is
know
it?
how helpful
The
they
current
were.
year is 2819. After spending over
Don't
600
remind
years
me.
in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone?
Yep, please do that.
2,819. That's the current year right now.
That's all.
It
Damn.
has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda. where the
Lilith,
brightest
you might want to
star
look
is
at the live chat right now.
current time for immigration processing.
No!
Unknown
No hip
error.
no.
Do I need to bring our
That was
enforcer
helpful.
here?
Oh yeah, and she's
Do I need to bring our enforcer?
Plants are still alive.
and she's currently counting money right now. She's right next to me.
You'll only add if we
It's
call
like they
upon
didn't
her.
finish building it.
That is true. And she's right next to me, doing whatever.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
Give us useful
Sydney,
information.
Sydney.
Let's talk to that
Remember,
worker.
we know how you do with headpass. You use headpass to show signs of dominance over someone.
Why don't
We
we
know
start
how
that?
you are, Sydney.
Pretty much.
Hi there. We're from Archive
Ooh.
Period. And wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc? Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it.
Ooh, a Turian.
I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
Oh, damn.
Someone's gonna be
I'm
happy.
Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the
10 out of 10
confusion.
not be mine.
Our sensors told us an arc had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Ooh,
But aren't you expecting
be
us?
hot.
You're the first arc we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
I claim this one as
Everything
mine.
that could go wrong with our plan has.
We're joining.
We arrived 14 months ago.
Hello,
Right away,
motherfucker.
we hit a band of
Yo,
dark
dude.
that knocked us
Hey.
off course.
Yo,
We're familiar with it.
Everyone, welcome
Then you
Jared,
know
who,
why we
who
call
just
it the
joined us
Scourge.
right now.
We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people
Yeah, I'm
died.
here. I'm about
No
to
power,
read the,
no food.
the chat up on my
Chaos
phone.
went on for months.
Also,
Finally
Vicky
led to armed
Fawn
rebellion.
across these
When
new
order was restored,
frontiers.
the insurgents were banished.
Shut the fuck up.
Exiles.
Bruh.
Are things back to normal?
oh my god.
Not even close.
It's a joke that me and Jared like to
But
do
you're
a
here
lot
now,
when
so
one of us
the
says,
worst
I'm
is over.
here.
Mostly started because every time I said it in chat, he would start doing that.
Also,
thank you, chat, for giving me a hello.
Hmm?
The chat was saying hello to me.
oh yeah,
Eee.
I see that. Okay, I see that.
Also for context, Emily is playing Mario Party in the background, so in case you hear a peak on my mic, it's because of Mario Party bullshit. Anyway,
Because I said someone said that. Should we say Wario Party?
sure, let's go with that anyway.
Also, hey, Enforcer.
Ow. Give me a minute. Maka, get your ass over here now. Someone wants you. I was called here. Who wants me now?
Shouldn't someone stop petting us in the live chat? So can you handle her?
Does Sydney want
Also-
round
also
5
Nailan-
already?
Also, Nailan thinks it's hard to hear because of the game's voices.
I lowered the volume, so I don't know why. Hold on. Do I have to lower it a bit more?
I think you have me lower on your end, is what it is.
Do I have you at 100?
No, because of how I talk normal and how Discord fucks me over, you need to actually have me higher than 100 at this point.
Then what do you recommend me?
150 or 200. It's because of the fact that I talk at normal room volume. I don't talk like I'm fucking dick sucking my fucking microphone like most people in our Discord calls.
Well, I have you to 150.
Okay, well, let's see how it sounds for the others.
Yeah, let's. I'll put it back at 50, and now that I'll just lower it to 40. Anyways,
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation
Okay,
on Habitat
yeah,
7.
there we go.
Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting better.
We're here.
You guys go ahead.
I'm fine,
I'll check
Nailan.
out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured.
As having the
Some of us
fact that
are
one of my
willing to
favorite
lead us
dragons is a
die.
little too broken.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an arc to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
the crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
I still think Mass Effect Andromeda and the Legendary Edition of the Shepard trilogy are the best looking Mass Effect graphics we have in the series.
Yeah.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time.
Too bad Andromeda has
Nice to see some
mostly for
faces.
the for female writer shitty fucking facial tracking.
This is Foster
Mm.
Addison. She oversees colonial affairs.
I blame that as probably some kind of glitch that happened during fucking development.
Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned
You know what's
out.
funny?
They're a bust. And there's been no word from the other arcs.
The face you gave to
What
a
happened?
writer fucking expresses more than the base
Unknown.
face
Our
does.
supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find
And this is without my. and
Of
this
course,
is-
But that takes people.
of course, male writer tends to
can't
have the
wake them
best
up.
expressions between the two protagonist
Until they have
options.
somewhere to live.
And this is
A
without. And this
I
is
agree.
without. And this is
Now
without
more than
mods, just so
ever.
you know.
We need a Pathfinder.
Well, you don't even
Now
need
falls
mods
to
to
you,
fucking
Ryder.
fix the fucking facial
Are you
capture on
up
it
to the
at all.
task?
I know, but there are mods to do so. But
Yeah, but I think it's mostly for the fact that female writer tends to have the worst of them.
Mm.
And, you know, and because of games where you can customize your own character, you know how people feel about wanting the female character to have some good ass fucking shit.
E.
we're fine, David. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. That's fine.
I already said I was fine earlier, so I already answered that question technically.
Yeah, but they just throw us also asking us how are we. So I answer for my side.
I'll guarantee you one good thing. I did a PC restart earlier today, and funny enough, not a single Discord crash yet.
I may not have been the first choice,
Let's go.
but I'm ready
Hell,
for
the
this.
screen share is actually being smooth for
Youthful
once.
enthusiasm will only get
Probably
you
because
so
I'm in my
far
dad's
in
place,
Andromeda.
and normally screen share's a lot smoother when I'm in my dad's.
Then the fact that I did the PC restart, which is actually doing pretty well.
I'm Nakmor Kesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now
I,
isn't the time
I
for
fucking
on-the-job
missed
training.
Rex. I missed Rex
At least
already.
the Pathfinder here seems willing to try.
But hey, look.
Yeah, I kind of do
Fresh
too.
perspective.
But hey, look, a female, a female crooked, and
I'll
she's
leave you
not
to it.
hiding her face.
Nope. Which, of course, is very
We're
common
all
in
feeling the
Andromeda.
pressure. Let's have a private word in my
Ooh,
office, Ryder.
pretty.
We'll discuss giving you a scout ship.
Well, they
I'm
pretty
happy
much
to
look
work
the
out the
same as
details
like
with your
Melkrogan, just
associate.
it's like different tweaks. That's really it.
Yep.
Ah,
so
okay.
I don't know why the female crook.
Welcome to the Nexus.
I don't know why the
I think it was because they still were trying to figure out what they wanted. Because it's similar to how Bungie for a long time didn't do much with female Saint Healy either back during the Halo days, aside from like slight mentions of them like in novels.
Wait, well, aren't the females in Healy a bit more slimmer?
Only a bit, not by much. Because it really just depends on the training they go through.
I know. It's just that I seen the comic because you showed me the comic and I saw some females in Healy that.
Just not the comics, novels, TV things, cinematic shorts, and of course the games.
I know you showed me all those things, and I mostly seen that females in Healy are a bit more slimmer than the male ones.
Yeah, not by much though. It's like
Not
like you know how like for example, you know how the hourglass body looks like originally here on Earth.
Yeah, I know.
Take that and then but with a muscle definition sense of a workout girl, and then compare that to a workout dude. It's like that kind of logic with Saint Healy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Oh,
the same.
Which again is not by much technically, because muscled hourglass body women still look thick as fuck, but also still look skinny too.
I'm saying that. I was gonna say that There's so much different, but you can still, you can still able to tell.
Yeah, you can tell, but the way how but the reason why I say it's not much of a difference because the way you're supposed to tell the difference between a male Sangheili and a female Sangheili is actually through scent, because they both have different scents based on their skin texture. For males, they have a more charred leather kind of scent, while the females have a different scent that's a bit more alluring. Yeah, it's all based on scent. Is how you tell the difference.
Hope's in short supply here.
And the fact that, unlike most races in Mass Effect, Sangheili from Halo can actually mate with any race.
Oh.
An hour ago, that was all dark.
Also, the fact they're very honor bound too.
You're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And for context, Sydney, Sangheili are aliens from the planet Sanghelios from the Halo franchise,
Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't
which
be
will be
shy.
shown on this channel.
Come see me when you have a chance.
We will show them all when we get to a certain game series.
I already said the name of it.
Hey look, where's Vetrat? Liberia's starting to send a tally of
Nothing's fine.
We'll get you all fixed up.
Of course, but the one thing I really wanted to show off when you do Halo is the grunts, because they're like the greatest thing ever.
The grunts are precious.
Which I fucking hope when you do like those like short revisit streams, you fucking show off like the skull features like Grunt Birthday Party.
I'll try to find the
skulls.
not the skull. The singing grunt.
Oh yeah, that's only like in like one of the games.
I'll try to find him and not kill him too soon.
Yeah. Of course, the one grunt to worry about is the fucking suicide grunts.
Yeah.
Because while they're scared shitless, they'll fucking blow themselves up to try to win it, because some grunts find that to be the only way useful to in a fight, because some grunts fucking find themselves useless.
No.
It's because they were raised that weren't really meant for fighting. They were kind of just forced into the whole thing, and besides, the females are actually the stronger ones in the grunt species due to the fact that they're the more actual like political side, and they actually
All
could
right, what happened?
dictate
To who?
which males
And
can
your
fucking go out to
goddamn
war.
Ooh.
Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with
Ooh,
everything.
question from
And
Nailon
right
to
now, I
everyone:
just want to know
Have you
what
ever
happened with
have you ever experienced Joy-Con drift? It's a little annoying. Yes, it is.
Yes.
One of my older Joy-Cons fucking has it.
My current Joy-Cons are going through that issue because so I have a little third
You can smash breathers anyway.
Yeah, so I'm using a third party Joy-Con Pro controller so I can be able to play my games on Switch. I need to get the actual Nintendo Pro.
The actual one that costs fucking $70, which I think I'm hearing that it's been raised up to 80 now or some bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, Joy-Cons were raised up to 80.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's some dumb shit. I don't know why. No, Nailon, I wasn't talking about Krogans. I said grunts, as in like the fucking the layman terms name of that one midget race from Halo.
I think it's because he remembers.
I know it's because there's a character in Mass Effect called Grunt. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to fucking. That's why I didn't say grunts plural, because I was saying it plural. It means I'm not talking about grunt from fucking Mass Effect.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an
Oh yeah,
inbred
this
monarchy,
bitch. This
we
bitch
could
has
have
also
left half our
lazy
genes stored
motion
back
capture,
home.
if you notice, based on how she expresses.
Home. The Milky Way.
Well, it's mostly in the face. Like she just, it's either she just
mess. We don't have a
like
lot of
just
options,
basic
Ryder.
as like
Maybe you'll prove your
poker
father
face, bitch face,
After
or
14
just
months of failed colonization,
barely
forgive me if
worried
I don't
face.
hold my
That's the only two faces she knows how to fucking express.
I kind of got like the resting bitch face vibes when I first played this.
It's very obvious to see it. Like her face majority of the time.
We've tried.
Yeah.
Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here, thinks different? I don't know. We've
Of course,
mostly
things are
avoided it.
different, Addison. You're in
And
the
from what the
fucking Andromeda
Hyperion logs
galaxy.
say
The
about
fuck else do you
Alec, maybe that's
expect?
good.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
Also,
I
you're
oversee the actual settlement effort. If
I'm
the
gonna be
number of
staying at my desk for
outposts is
2
currently
weeks,
less
so
than
that
ideal,
means
my
that's like
influence
how I
is
think
limited.
with Kirby
As
and
quick to remind
Pokemon.
me.
Well,
Left a perfectly
well,
adequate
even
career
though it
as a
was
chief
once for
officer.
Pokemon, but
Provincial capital too.
it's gonna
Only
be
a new
it's gonna be
galaxy could
two.
pull me
It's gonna,
away.
I'm gonna be staying 2
And
weeks, so
here
that
we
means
are,
double the
idling.
Mass Effect and double the Minecraft stream.
All right.
Yee.
You called
That
my
also
father
means more time
Alec.
for us to actually fucking
No one does that.
A
try
lot
to see
of
if we
us
can
joined
continue
the
more on this too
initiative
as
because
well.
of his vision.
Yeah.
What he shared of it anyway.
Were you friends?
Okay, Ukko should
Or-
definitely get 3, so
I'm
we all
not
so
your
you
new
so all
mother,
three of
if
us
that's
can
what you're
fucking play through
asking.
together.
Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a
Oop, the Debbie.
pathfinder until they've path found something. Much like a
Yeah.
colonial director without colonies.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire.
Oh yeah, Jesus, I'm gonna
The
break your
initiative
brain for a
promised
second.
goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
One, I bought
Beautiful utopian
well, most of
horseshit.
this is gonna be really into the whole
Colonies
thing.
that produce and
I
support
did
each
get the
other.
DLC for Elden
The
Ring,
Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan. Or
but
even
they
me.
added something that is gonna break your brain that I didn't think that the company would ever do.
What?
From Software added a bunch of new weapon arts that you can do, because you know how Elden Ring is based off of like that specific system, right? They added one that I think is gonna break your brain based on what you remember from Soft games. From Software added martial arts to Elden Ring.
What?
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
You can have martial arts as a weapon arts in Elden Ring.
That is fun.
And the thing is
Oh,
that
that-
you can still do stun stabbings and backstabbings
Excuse me,
with it
Director
too.
Madisson.
Ryder?
It's
So-
Pathfinder.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can just pretty
cool.
much
We're
fucking Bruce Lee your way through the fucking game.
If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well
Of course, you have to actually
be
get
6
the
years
weapons.
dead.
So you have to actually
Or
actively
they
still do the
promised a
tutorial
lot.
with some weapons, and
None of
then
it panned
actually go
out.
find it.
That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust
Ooh.
you. Why
The thing is
I
how
don't
Elden Ring
trust
works,
you.
though, you can make Elden Ring as easy
Prove
or
me
as hard as you
wrong.
want it to be. So technically, Elden Ring is the most approachable game in their lineup, actually. So, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Also, I just need to add something.
Depends what it is.
Why is Mass Effect taking less time to finish? It taking an entire year just to finish the series.
Because tie 4, anyway.
So this game the Mass Effect series also has four games in general, and I'm only in the 4th game, and it hasn't even been a year since I started Mass Effect.
Again, tie 4.
Right.
Also, yes, Nailon, martial arts as a weapons art has been added to Elden Ring, and it's actually pretty cool.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions.
Hey,
can
Hazel,
tell
I know you
this
don't
much.
care about this one
When the
franchise too
mutiny
much.
happened,
You
a
do
deal
respect
was
it
made.
now, but I have an update for
My
you
clan
again.
was supposed to settle matters and in return get more
Emily and
say
I
in the
have a book
initiative.
set coming, like very soon.
Hmm.
An entire collection of all 7 of the Harry Potter books.
Ah.
Ooh.
Keep in mind, I've only ever read Half-Blood Prince, so...
Speaking of Harry Potter, I need to continue playing Hogwarts Legacy.
Actually, you might need to, even as a stream nowadays, because of what I've just learned as well. That's going to surprise the fuck out of you in particular.
What?
Harry Potter, as a cinematic series, is being rebooted.
The fuck?
Really?
HBO Max,
Wow.
aka the people who currently run all the Warner Brothers stuff right now, Warner Brothers is going to be rebooting Harry Potter as an actual TV series.
As in, from Half-Blood Prince all the way to...
From first book, Sorcerer's Stone, all the way up to Deathly Hallows, the last book.
So Sorcerer's Stone all the way to that... Oh my god.
Yeah, all 7 books. All 7 books as a TV show.
And that will most likely give him a lot more time since it's gonna be TV show.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I hope it does well, because the fact that you know how influential the movies are, and the fact that sure, while they do miss details from the books, they still have all the important parts that the books are always show.
Also, Danny, you can't say like I said, being for Latino, since you are also being for Latino as well. Did I remind you about that? Anyways.
Why do you call Tan 8?
I get having little faith in reboots, but not every reboot is bad. It all depends on the people working on it.
Keep him humble.
True.
Yeah.
Did the deal
And Cosmic Chaos knows nothing about Harry Potter, which that is surprising. We're at a point where Harry Potter is part of pop culture, so it shouldn't. You should be part of the known to at least know what's about Harry Potter, at least like the surface level.
But I don't blame my people for walking out.
Yeah.
We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
What sort of problems have you seen in the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some
You got a
idiots tried to
question,
mutiny and
Darren?
take over, then more idiots offended my clan,
Hold
so
on.
they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian
Okay, good.
Garson,
From
was
what I
killed.
can see here, I can probably most definitely share my Max account with you, dude.
Oh really?
I could possibly, yeah, because it's not my sister's thing, like how Disney Plus.
It's through you or Emily?
Not me, but it's similar to the whole Netflix situation.
Ah.
Without Netflix, it's bullshit, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, Gabby, that's a silly question. I grew up on all the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah, so that already answers your question.
I was growing up as they were releasing. Sure, I was born in '99, but I grew up as they were coming out. So I actually grew up along with Harry Potter.
Yeah, so
Because when it comes to Harry Potter, you're growing up with it with 2 ways. Either one, you're growing up with it with the books, or you're growing up with it with the movies.
yeah, so there you go. That's it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you might want to give your opinion on certain games that Nina mentioned.
Funny thing you said, Nailon. I actually like DMC Devil May Cry. Sure, it's not the best reboot out there, but in terms of a separate universe of its own with the Devil May Cry franchise, I like it for what it does on its own.
What happened to Gene Garson?
Besides,
Killed
a
in
lot of the
Scourge
fucking hate
disaster.
for it is mostly because of how
A bunch of
Ninja
the
Theory
other
reacted to
leaders.
fans
Ten
due to
might know
fans being toxic shits towards them, and Ninja Theory thought it was a good idea to be toxic back to them. So it's more just poor ass management over the fan feedback. Because because here's the thing: if you actually play DNC Devil May Cry, it's actually like gameplay wise, it's great. Story's basic, yes, but gameplay wise, oh, it's a fucking joy to play through.
Yeah. Also, Gabby, if you want to know what DMC stands for, read up what Neelon said. Read out the word next to it. You'll see why.
Yeah, DMC just means Devil May Cry, but the reboot game is called DMC Devil May Cry for like to make it sound like sound special.
Flashier. Anyway.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever.
Oh.
And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can.
So like Sydney has made a bunch of you and she's hiding it.
Really now?
Yeah, look. And boop, pop it from the tail. There you go, see?
I know what to give her later. Anyway.
Gabby, Devil May Cry it's a game series, but it does have. Does it have an animated movie, Jared?
No, it has an actual anime, like an actual anime series that only lasts for like a single season of 13 episodes.
I thought it had an animated movie. I must be remembering things
Nope.
wrong.
No, it had an anime. Which, fun fact, the Devil May Cry anime is actually canon.
Oh damn!
And I don't mean canon as in like canon, but I don't mean like canon in a separate universe. It's canon to the games themselves.
Oh.
Most Devil May Cry media is actually canon to the games. Barely any of them take place in a separate universe.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Devil May Cry also have the comics as well?
No, they have manga.
Manga, okay.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
And I think they also had a light novel, but I had to recheck on that.
A little gift to our people from the
I just know that basically most Devil May
ago.
Cry media is canon, like to the game.
Infected us with left most of
Also,
our children
speaking of Devil May Cry, dude, you should listen to Dragonblade. He makes a damn good Dante voice actor.
Well, it's Dante, so it's kind of it's not hard to really pull out the amazing pizza-loving bastard.
People have such a problem with Solarians.
Also, Nalon, no, Amazon does not have the Devil May Cry anime because they don't own the rights to it to stream it on there. But there is on other sites.
Anime Suge.
Yeah, Anime Suge, which is a third-party thing that does its own thing. Generally, Crunchyroll has it, so if you have Crunchyroll, you can just go on there.
But Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that.
And also, Dev is right. Hulu has it too. Until they decide whenever they want to fucking just remove it.
Which I don't think they do. I don't think they. I don't think they barely do that though.
A natural defense.
There's more than one Devil May Cry manga. No, there's the prequel manga for that takes place long before most of the games. There's one that takes place right before, which is technically the DMC3 manga.
It's still early,
but
I think we made
there's two different DMC3 mangas. There's one that takes place long before 3, and there's one that takes place right before 3. There's also the DMC5 manga that takes place in the moments before Urizen attacks that European city in DMC5.
Let's talk about Devil May Cry. It's making me want to go back and try to finish Devil May Cry 3.
Nothing more for now.
Later.
And now to answer to get Debbie the dragon's question, to everyone, who likes more, vampires or werewolves? I like both.
Vampires, but I also like werewolves a bit. Not much though, but I do like them. But I mostly go for vampires.
I love both. I don't have a preference for either one. I love both due to the fact that they both have aspects I like, due to the fact that of specifically the storytelling usage. You can actually do a lot of similar storytelling with both things. It all depends on how you use it, and a lot of times you can use it well as long as you actually have good writing behind it.
Yeah. Yeah. When it's when both are good with the good writing. When there's good writing, unlike Twilight.
Like for example, if you want at least good to decent writing with vampires and werewolves, watch the Underworld movie series.
Yeah, definitely not Twilight.
Twilight is more the fact that they fucked up vampires specifically, but werewolves they actually got fine surprisingly.
I know that look.
Yeah, the werewolves they do fine with, but it's vampires they don't. It's more to do with the fucking behind the scenes development of the books, which I'm never gonna get into it at all because it's fucking stupid.
They'll try.
Fair enough.
Actually, Gabby, I think you can get the Devil May Cry series on PlayStation 5.
You can get the entire Devil May Cry series on both PS4 and PS5.
Yeah, I still need to play DMC Devil May Cry at some point, Garrett.
I have the game already, so just download it off of me.
Even if it's just
Like I own the game twice. I have the original release without the DLC, and I have the version with DLC, but specifically the re-release version, Definitive Edition, which definitely Definitive Edition is way better. Like, oh my god, it is so good. Like, it's a massive upgrade of the original of the DMC, and I fucking love it.
I will say this, Milan. I don't like what they did with the vampires, even though originally they're not meant to be vampires. They were supposed to be like some sort of fairies. But
No, they were in the back in early drafting. They were supposed to be fairies, but due to a certain something that I'm not going to get into because it's stupid, they got changed to vampires when as the book was getting published.
Okay, but the werewolves though they got written hard good and better.
Yeah, especially the fact that
What do you know about
funny enough, the movies actually translated the werewolves pretty well because even characters like Jacob, played by a very famous actor for those who watched Shark Boy and Lava Girl, they did a pretty decent job actually playing one of the werewolf characters in a way that actually seems realistic for a fucking stupid teenage pseudo-erotic fantasy book.
I put the lilac and I just gonna grab City from Outfarm when she's tidy, and I poop her. And
Also, real quick, Dev, I tell you this right now: if you have a PS4 or PS5, do get DMC Devil May Cry Definitive Edition. It will not be a waste of your time. Trust me. Gameplay wise, you're gonna love it. Plot wise, sure you'll feel bored because of how generic it comes off, but again, the gameplay will satisfy you fully because it's a massive upgrade from the original's already good gameplay to a lot more better tweaks in it that makes it even more fluent than ever.
I've been playing Devil May Cry. I'm kind of.
You started it late like I did, but not as late as I did though, because you started way late.
I'm not that good when it comes to playing Dante. I'm kind of good when it comes to playing Nero, but for some reason I am damn good when it comes to playing as V. And Jerry can attest to this.
Oh, Dev, you have an Xbox? Okay. I think I could probably double check to see a Definitive Edition of DMC Devil May Cry on Xbox, but I'll have to check that later. Let's see. Gabby, I had no way to really stream games because I don't have any proper recording software to stream shit, so I probably won't be able to stream stuff on my own end.
He doesn't have a capture card, and something his PC likes to fuck him over, as we all know.
Mostly due to the fact that the way to fix it is bullshit right now, and I don't want to fucking deal with it because I'll be losing shit.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
But yeah.
Nailon's beating Devil May Cry 5, 1. That's really Oh, so he hasn't even played 2 or 3 yet, or even 4.
Funny. I started playing in a reverse order of Devil May Cry.
Yeah, you started playing with 5, which I don't know if you beat 4 yet.
I already beaten 4. Like I said, I
had to make sure.
Yeah, I just to remind you, I play in reverse order, so now I'm playing the third game, so which is pretty much is the first entry to the series.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
Also, Dev, those are good choices to own the Devil May Cry series. But I still say you should get the Definitive Edition of DMC Devil May Cry when you get a chance.
Like I said before, I have been playing even specifically DMC 5. I'm not that well good with Dante. I am somewhat good with Nero, but Jared can vouch for me when I say that. I was damn good when I was playing as V.
Well, yeah, because V's the more strategy
You talk
character.
like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those
Yeah, I'm asking what game in Devil May Cry where you play as Virgil. Technically, there's 2 games for that. There's Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, and there's Devil May Cry 5, both with Virgil DLC separately, and Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition on PS5 and /Xbox Series X and S.
You got the DLC for DMC5, the one that has Virgil, right?
Only for the PS4 version. I don't have
Are
special
the
edition, which comes with the
managing
extra
okay?
modes.
So.
But basically I do have
Not good at sitting
Virgil
around
at
in
least.
crisis.
Okay, because that means
Service before
I need
self
to go
gets
back
drummed
to the
into as
game
if we
and
can. That's probably why so many of us are
play
in the
that
militia.
mode.
We like to earn our
Yeah.
citizenship, whatever.
Also, for
galaxy we're
context,
in.
people, Devil May
Let's try to
Cry,
focus with our arcs.
similar to franchises like Warcraft and Persona /
It's rough out
Shin
there.
Megami
I might need
Tensei,
backup.
are one of
Expect
those
me.
franchises that
I
tend to
have
have
team specializing in assault and
broken ass
destruction. If
power.
you need serious firepower, my
Because
Apex
like
teams have you covered.
Devil May Cry,
In fact,
while
give you
only
authority
touch it,
to
while
dispatch them.
you only
We'll
mostly
cut
read
down
it
the
up
response time.
in text files and
Thank you.
shit.
Our
A
current
lot of
outfit
characters are
trouble.
doing things
See if there's anything we can use
conceptually
as shot word
and
counts.
and a lot of it may seem like bullshit flashiness, but trust me, a lot of it is due to the
Bye,
fact that
Candace.
just how the
Duty
whole
calls.
worlds are built in this
You and
shit.
me both, Pathfinder.
So some demon physiology in Devil May Cry can make half demons seem pretty fucking broken, and it's the reason why characters like Dante and Virgil are so fucking powerful.
It's not right. It's not fair.
Like, here's the thing: you
What's
thought the
wrong?
Kingdom Hearts series has strong characters.
You're-
Devil May Cry outwashes
So
them
it's true.
completely.
A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so.
Also, hey, another
My
our second female
He's locked
Turian
up
in the
and
series
slated
now.
for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Hey.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile
Naila,
you for
you
petty
definitely
theft.
should get 4 because 4
Well,
is one of my
maybe this
favorites
one's
because it's what introduced
They say it's murder.
it's what
They're
introduced
calling
one of my
him the
favorite
first
Disney
murderer
characters.
in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He
Yeah, I
wouldn't
love
have.
4.
There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him.
All right, you
Please.
can play Virgil in 3.
Ooh.
Thank you for reminding me, Dev. It's just been a while. I kind of mostly just focus on the story campaign for
I'd be
3,
happy
so I
to.
don't tend to focus on like the unlocks
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the
or
jailer
the other
will
shit.
allow you
I
a
tend
visit.
to mostly focus on Dante's
Please.
campaign mostly.
Tell Nilken I love him.
Fair.
I know there's a Virgil campaign, but that's as much as I remember for DMC 3 because of Virgil.
Mm.
Help you.
Especially with the funny thing is that 3 is technically the first game you're supposed to play, actually.
Ah,
At least if you go by timeline.
wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Milk gun. You're
No, in my
moving
opinion, you
up
should
in
always
the
play the
world.
first game first
There's a
because
Pathfinder wanted to
it's
chat
what
with
started the whole series.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big
Yeah.
guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Ooh.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the feudal effort
Look how
to set up a
pasty this
colony on
Turian's
Eos.
face looks.
We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles.
10
we
out
were
of 10.
dead. The
This is
security
the
chief, Reynolds, my friend,
Also,
he refused to call for evacuation.
also
I
Lilith,
argued with him. Everyone
Wow.
saw.
and didn't he just call you cute? Call you cute, by the way.
Asha.
Oh, Enforcer.
Oh, that is quite
So when he was
the
killed,
question,
people
Nailon.
assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to counterattack. We were moving through a
Also,
sandstorm.
yeah,
Saw
that's
movement.
that's
Thought it was the
a
cat
good
and-
question. And also, look what
I guess I panicked.
look
and fired.
what look at what
Witness
Stan said
saw
about the
chief's
timeline.
chest explode.
No, that's correct.
Oh, wow.
That is the current. At least based on DMC 5. If you just look at DMC 5, that is technically the simplistic version of the Devil May Cry timeline as of currently. Because originally, Devil May Cry 2 was at the end of the timeline.
We were close.
But due to the fact that DMC
He was
5
a
was coming out, they had to
stubborn
retcon the timeline.
I
So
admire
because of it,
that
4
about
had to
I was
kind
enraged
of get
when we
moved
argued.
up. Actually
a
moved down
recording.
because originally 4 was supposed to happen
Everyone
after
was certain I
1
did it on
originally.
purpose so we could evacuate.
But they switched it up to where
My word otherwise.
instead it now happens
Don't throw in
sooner
the towel yet.
sooner before
I'll
5.
review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
Oh.
That would be great.
As for your question, Nailon,
give
yes,
you
I have
access.
watched the death
Maybe
battle
there's still
between Virgil versus Sephiroth years ago, and thing about that death battle is the fact that They actually rigged it on purpose. They forced Sephiroth to win because they were getting flack from people about the whole fucking thing with Cloud losing to Link in the original Link versus Cloud
No news
death
on the
battle.
Turian arc yet? Or is this militia business?
And I think it also happened just as bad when Tifa lost to Yang from Ruby. So because of it, they had to kind of give Sephiroth the win because of the fan backlash.
Wait, I was kind of upset with that one too because at least with the Tifa one, because Tifa has so many things in her disposal, and
It's mainly to the fact that the Final Fantasy just scales above Ruby is what it is.
So that's why I say Tifa should have been the one to win, but they give it to Yang. I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck?
It's probably because it was probably a popularity choice. Is probably why.
I spoke with Nilk
Or
and
because-
For example, if you were to put Tifa in the Ruby universe, she would technically be more so equal with Yang in terms of actual truth. But if you put it in the Final Fantasy thing, then you definitely make Tifa go above them because you Ruby characters they grow their strength slower than Final Fantasy characters do.
And or it's just because they work with Rooster Teeth, they just want to get they definitely just want to get up.
They didn't work with Rooster Teeth yet at the time. That was a collab at the time. That wasn't anything else.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception.
Because Rooster didn't owe them until like years later.
His only defense was, trust
Yeah.
me, I didn't mean to do it.
Like I don't hate
And you assume he's
Death Battle personally because I think they're actually like decent people who run the place because they do care about money for the series. At least they're just trying to fucking just make something well animated and shit. I do think that they need to do better at researching because the research level is kind of crap. But I would say though their production level for animation, voice acting, and even fucking the music shit for Death Battle, top notch crap. Like fucking love that shit. Like I still think the Discord versus Bill Cipher battle is some of their best production shit yet. Even if the fucking research for and the winner of the fight was bullshit. But I still think productionally that's their best their best Death Battle yet.
But your personal opinion. So I already know what you're gonna say. I know what you are gonna say, but to tell the audience, what is your personal opinion out of those three Final Fantasy V? Who would have won? With Cloud versus Link, Tifa versus Yang, and Sephiroth versus Virgil.
Oh yeah, Kratos versus Spawn. Yeah, Spawn would have won easily. I love Kratos, but yeah, Spawn wins that. If you actually research Spawn, that fucker's broken as shit.
And I got ignored.
I had to fucking respond to one of the things quickly. That's all. Yeah, I just wanted to respond to that one thing quickly before you continue.
Okay.
I'm Ryder.
Yeah, so continue.
Into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you
But-
heard the audio recording of
But
the
you may say your opinion,
Yes.
your honest opinion, Jared.
I'll pull him off
Out
to
of
the
those
funnels.
three,
You
but
can see it in his eyes.
who
He's gonna kill
could have won? Cloud
Then in the
versus
sandstorm, I
Cloud
had a
versus
pretty good
Link,
view of the
Tifa
chief.
versus
He
Yang,
looked right
and
at me and
Sephiroth
I
versus
shouted
Virgil.
no. Then his chest burst open.
Since I got a better,
All the
since I got a
men
better
were
understanding of both verses, of both Final Fantasy VII, the Final Fantasy VII verse, because you know how Final Fantasy works, Ruby, and of course Devil May Cry. For Link versus Cloud, definitely Cloud takes the win, due to the fact that when Cloud is at his peak, he's a multiversal plus a threat, which is far above anything that the Zelda series has ever done. Because the Zelda series has only gone as high as like infinite third dimensional to regular fourth dimensional. They haven't got anything higher than that.
Yeah, and also to get quick context for everyone, they better like to make composite versions of the characters
Yeah, and even then, a composite Link still won't go above fourth dimensional.
So So even though you saw Twilight Princess Link and original Final Fantasy VII and Cloud, they were still composite with all different versions of the stuff into one.
Except for Cloud, they definitely reference more so stuff from the main timeline. Cloud, most of at least in the original Death Battle, they reference most of the original timeline. They only use Dissidia as a way to like bring up information about moves that exist in the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
So at least for Cloud, they were fair in terms of his research. It's just the fact that they scaled Link wrong is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you look things from only from a gameplay perspective, you could I could definitely see both characters going against each other because they will both have counters to each other due to the fact that Final Fantasy and Zelda are both magical worlds. But if you go by a lore perspective, Link loses every single time.
It is ironic.
Like just because he has the spirit of the hero and is technically the hero of courage, he's still gonna lose to a Final Fantasy character unless the Final Fantasy world character that he's fighting is not going above the fucking shit that goes beyond like the fucking universe and shit.
Thank you. Thank you for the chat. I'll just keep it. Thank you very much, Nero. Anyway, now what about?
Also, real quick, Nalon, Cloud is specifically multiversal plus, aka infinite fourth dimensional at his peak. So when he's actually like focused and or like fully like in his highest emotional state. A good example of seeing that is when he actually got the one up on Sephiroth at the end of the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children movie. Anyways, next fight I think you said was Tifa versus Yang.
Yes. Again,
if you put in the context of Tifa, if she was someone who existed in Ruby, she definitely would be equal to Yang. But since this is going off of more the fact that two different characters from two different verses meeting each other in equal rounds, no matter what, Tifa would have won due to the of her feats that she did in the original Final Fantasy VII.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him
behind. Like, sure, there's the whole fucking party cast shit, where like certain characters don't have to be there for certain feats and shit. But based on cutscenes, Tifa is a character that commonly is always by Cloud's side once they're outside of Midgard. So, no matter what, Tifa's gonna experience the shit, so she will have those feats anyway. And the remakes for FF7 are clearly showing that proof. So in terms of Tifa versus Yang, Tifa would have won, even though I love both characters because both characters are great. Aside from the writing issues that happens in Ruby, that after fucking once Volume 5 hits on, so. And as I already mentioned earlier, with Sephiroth versus Virgil landslides it completely because Virgil is an out-of-versal level character. He transcends concepts already because of how his demonology half works and how demonology itself works in terms of existence level and manipulation abilities in the Devil May Cry universe. So putting a Devil May Cry character versus a Final Fantasy character is just unfair. Like just completely. Like, you have to fucking pick, like, a fucking Sonic character, or at least fucking a Sonic character empowered by the Master Emerald to fucking do anything against a Devil May Cry character. Yeah, it's like that kind of level of bullshit.
This is the planet.
Hell, not even fucking Tony Stark with the fucking Phoenix Force Iron Man suit can fucking do can barely do much against Virgil or Dante.
Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought it didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
It's just a fact.
An artificial energy cloud?
Also, if you want if you want an actual OP version of Sephiroth, grab the version of Sephiroth from Super Smash Bros. That is an actual canonical composite version of Sephiroth based on all other versions of Sephiroth combined, as stated by Sakurai himself, because the character there is supposed to be a legit composite reference to all versions of the character. So the Smash version of the character is the strongest version of Sephiroth.
How?
who legit is a fifth-dimensional character. So Smash Bros. Sephiroth is the strongest Sephiroth, but would still do nothing to Virgil.
The more colonists we have, the more
Dante
resources
is
we can
already
gather to
equal to
support the
Virgil,
Nexus.
so that already makes Dante
Depends on it. There are
out
6
of Virgil
worlds we hope
too.
to settle.
Yeah, and Nero outclasses them, so Nero is at least universal with a potential / possibly being high outer.
Relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go.
Because of other shit that happened to Nero during
And if I
5,
fail,
at least during its
I guess
ending.
it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another
Nope, I
Pathfinder.
grab it.
Placing
I
bets on
grab
people is part of my job.
I
Some of
grab
them pay off.
Nero and I use some power to rocket and blah 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 blah. There you go.
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay.
Like,
Coordinates for EOS will
like
be
if you want a character who
And when we
actually
have a
could
moment, we
give
should
Virgil a
discuss the
run for his
missing
money,
arcs.
not completely outclassing him, but at least enough to give him an actual challenge. Send him Deathwing
Something
from
wrong.
World of Warcraft. That would give him an actual fucking
Right.
challenge.
Please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs
Because
attention.
that
We
dragon,
need to
oh my
discuss a confidential
god,
matter.
Deathwing is a fucking beast.
No, I'm fine.
Ooh.
I had this feel that I had this feeling that the thing is an aspect of
You
death,
have my
another aspect
condolences
of
for your
death.
father.
I appreciate it.
Funny because when
Although
he
I
became
understand
corrupted, he
he played a
called
key role
he
in
called himself the
planning
aspect of
initiative.
death, even though he wasn't
I'm sure
actually the
he'd be
aspect of death
concerned
itself.
that we still have several arcs missing.
Yeah, he was still technically the aspect of Earth, like you know, the
There was
element
much
like
part of the
usual
initiative as
before
the
he got
human arc.
corrupted. He just called
We'll
himself that because he was trying to treat
Tens
himself as
of
a
thousands of
world destroyer.
colonists
Remember?
Are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering.
Yes, it's more so just a title
Did you
thing with
have
that
some
with
other
definitely
business?
calling himself the aspect of death. He's not the actual aspect of it. If he was, that would make it even higher than what he is before he died.
I don't care. I don't care, Nero. I'm a shark. Sharks are bound to get up. Sharks are wet regardless. So nah, you failed once again, boy. You need to stop trying.
Ooh, hey Jesus, you're gonna have to join me for this question. This is gonna be a fun one. Dev asked, I do have a question though. What would happen if the Devil May Cry series fought the Dragon Ball series?
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
Now,
First murder
I need
and
to get
drama.
this out of the way.
And I'm impartial.
Which
get it right.
timeline?
Settling an outpost comes first.
Here's the thing.
But I suppose
Dragon Ball's cosmology in terms of power scaling depends on what timeline you're looking at. And to get things out of the way, the weakest timeline is clearly Dragon Ball Evolution. And it's mostly due to the fact of how the film itself scales its own world. And we're not going to bring it into the conversation due to the fact that most people hate it, so I'm not going to go further into it. But if you want like the lowest powerful timeline, that would be the manga timeline with the Dragon Ball manga with both Goku's young and adult years, aka the half that people call Z as well, and of course Dragon Ball Super manga. That's the lowest scaling at third dimensional, aka Universal Plus. The highest scaling though is when we get into Dragon Ball Xenoverse and the Dragon Ball Heroes games / the Super Dragon Ball Heroes anime / cards and shit. Because both of those series, while based off of the Toei and Super Anime timelines, are the highest scale versions of the Dragon Ball timeline you'll ever get. Like, Jesus, do you want to mention some of the stupid feats that happens in Dragon Ball's universe?
Well, before I mention these, I have a quick question. I hope everyone can still hear the game. The game as we're talking. I hope everyone can still hear it.
The more certain we can be, the better.
Okay.
All right, but let's keep it quiet.
Also, Nailon definitely is one word, not two.
I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it.
Okay.
We'll
Just
send the
making
coordinates of the murder scene.
sure you guys are still hearing the dialogue as we're talking. Okay, so you want me to mention the feats when it comes to the Xenoverse, right?
Specifically Xenoverse first, due to the fact that because you played both games, I've all the way through, and I've only played the second one all the way through. So I want you to bring us some of the stupid feats that happens in Xenoverse's timeline exclusively first.
No.
Well,
and that is the distressing part.
Let's
the
just
Asari,
say
Julian,
in the
and
first
Solarian
game,
arcs are completely unaccounted for.
A demon
If
god
they have the same problems with
is
the
able
Scourge that we did, I fear the worst.
To alter.
Should you find any clues,
alter
please
time and
investigate.
space to the
Without
point
the
that
other arcs,
that can
the
break
promise of the
the
initiative can
timeline
never be
in
fulfilled.
general. It can corrupt world that can erase, that can either erase or alter how things go of the event. Wait, that's a big no-no when it comes to that.
And keep this in mind, people. There are infinite timelines in Universe 7, which basically means that there are infinite timelines in every single all the 12 universes in Dragon Ball. So the fact that he's causing that in Universes 7's thing is enough to fucking already be a dangerous thing to deal with.
That's in the second game, although it sounds actually something similar, it's technically a bit more different because the actual villain for the second game not only does that, but they can also grab someone from a certain time point, which they already did that by the first game, and can corrupt even the most powerful being to the disposal. That one as a high level as Beerus, of course, but someone that's close, but somehow they were able to control someone, especially another certain demon called Hugh, was able to control someone that even surpasses the gods themselves, such as Jiren. And Jiren is currently one of the strongest warriors that Goku has ever faced. And
while Jiren has physically reached his peak physically, thanks to the confirmation from Dragon Ball Superhero, his spiritual level is what made him insane, because it's constantly iterated in Dragon Ball's manga and back in both anime interpretations, Z and Kai, that energy, or ki if you follow the dub, is a powerful energy source that can legit enhance your already maxed out physical abilities to a way that makes you feel like you're past your actual peak point.
Also, real quick, hey, Enforcer, can you go to the live chat real quick and handle...
Your thing was muffled for a second.
I said, hey, Enforcer, can you go to the live chat real quick and handle certain someone who is jinxing herself right now?
Well, I'll do you one better. I'll step in and take it to the room right now.
Go ahead, but make sure you mention it in the live chat so that she knows what's going on. As for you, Gavi, Kaya just came in and grabs you. There you go. Anyways, now we can continue.
Now, to get to the Universes 2's thing, Jesus, would you like to explain the insanity scaling of one of Toki Toki's, I don't know, time eggs?
Oh yeah, Toki Toki, even though last time I checked, it's a male owl. He can have.
But let's ignore the whole gender aspect for a second.
Yeah, Toki Toki, he can lay an egg that can birth an entire new timeline, or in this case, a new reality.
Yes, because of how since the universe follows off some of the rules from the Toei anime and the super anime timelines, it pretty much goes off the insane scaling that Toei likes to add in. And because of it, it basically means that the timelines can seem like a whole fucking reality due to the scaling of how Toei has kind of made things up, and Bandai kind of goes along with it. The fact that, again, Monday.
How did Gene Garson die?
And because of the extending of one of the time eggs, let's say a certain character kind of just absorbs one of them.
They were killed instantly.
That character being Mira, which that motherfucker is like insane.
And then he became a Super Saiyan 4 ripoff. Anyway.
Cantor's mentioned something.
Oh god, that's funny. But when Mira fused with the time egg, and then of course fused up with Toa, which damn, when my bitch got absorbed anyway. They led to him getting a huge power boost, where he went from his from his multiversal level of power to fucking becoming a complex multiversal character, specifically 7th dimensional. And Goku from Xenoverse in his base was able to fucking hold back the energy from Fused Mira, and that alone is an insane feat.
Until then, he turned into Super Saiyan Blue.
The common citizen.
Yeah, which basically just doubles his power, even more so.
So it takes a Super Saiyan Blue Goku and whatever.
And it takes his base to just push it back. But if you want to outclassing, yeah, the thing you're saying.
There don't seem to be many Krogan
and it takes
around.
whatever character of whatever race you make, or and whatever transformation you're using at the time. It takes that along with Super Saiyan Blue Goku to
objects.
Era.
When they didn't get what they wanted,
Yep.
they left.
And then Goku in Xenoverse, along with Vegeta, gets a fucking power power tweaking / boost due to the things of a certain interloper that a lot of fans like.
Decimated. My people tried
Would you like to
uplift
explain
them,
interloper?
but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
You know, from the DLC.
For the later content. Okay, yeah. So
Not the latest, the one that involved the creation of Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta.
Yeah, which again, not it started as a later content, but then turns DLC. But yeah, so basically, okay, so Deborah created this. If you remember who Deborah is, he created this new demon out of the DNA of Hera and Noah, and his name is Hugh. He was able to do something similar that Toy Mira did on a great grand scale. As in, he was able to control people such as Jiren and Toppo. And he was able to he is able to not only warp reality but also absorb his energy from the timeline is corrupted well enough.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
And that adds to his power.
No one had ventured
but
beyond the Milky
here's the
Way
thing
before.
about Few.
We've
He's
all
only
left
playing
home in
around
search of
because
freedom,
he's nothing
fortune,
more. Because he's just
perhaps a
testing
new
things out
beginning.
because,
We
according
are the
to him,
bravest souls
it's
each
all an
species
experiment.
has to offer. I hope the
I
next
do gotta leave you for a quick second, but
seed
do
of
continue
government for
bringing
us
up the
all.
information until I get back.
Okay.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Carson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth, wealthy, young for a human. Carson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered, and as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
And Lapino just comes in and hugs Lilac from behind. There you go.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness, finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
Ah.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arcs. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing
just
body
says
in
Lilac on
Andromeda.
her lap.
Though
On
I'm
his
not
lap.
sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my
Love it.
kind
And
tend
I
to have a
hope
low
they just
opinion of them.
enjoy Mafia
Nothing I've seen here has
Lilith
changed
over there.
Yeah, I can hear the banging and creaking right now.
That obviously those are not the things herself and
As director
not
of
to
the
provoke
initiative,
us.
are you in charge around here or
Yeah.
what?
If the others would allow me,
So true.
they don't see me as the rightful successor.
Blasphemy. I'm joking.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice,
Ooh.
we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky.
Fun.
It is maddening.
What's their
Sounds like
problem with
fun.
you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Hmm.
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I
Nero,
was
we
young,
all know that
I
you're
was
soft. Don't need to
fascinated by the
constantly
idea
rub
of
it in.
exploring
Think it that
space.
we don't notice
Life
you. We
had its
clearly
detours
see you.
and I went a different direction.
I
Then
see you.
I heard about the initiative and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right.
Well, aren't you just a helpful Solarian, aren't ya?
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost
But you
is
just pet
critical.
the
People
li-
like a
li-
roof
like-
over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile
Oh.
threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me.
Sister Mafia
A forward station
came out of the
allows
room.
mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for
And,
field teams.
and she sat on next to me and she's smoking a cigarette right
But
now.
seeing as
That
how
means
every
that means they're done
colonization
in there.
effort has failed, it's just
Yeah.
theory at the moment.
I mean,
You
we
can
can,
test it
see
out,
that.
Ryder.
I can
She's
already
sweating right now.
I can already see Sydney crawling, meaning she cannot walk
That's
again.
all. Thanks for your time.
I'm happy to help.
Yeah.
You will find our futures depend on each
Yes,
other's
kind of still
success.
there.
Good luck.
He just give you hugs and making you sit on his lap.
There you go. Fun.
Oh shit!
Oh, damn. Would you look at that?
Remember when I said I was going to take a look inside?
Well, that was
the panel?
explosive. Ooh, pretty.
But the planet was toxic. What
You
if they
probably
stored
should
oxygen
just
in porous
stop.
tissue, like Quiro's rockfish.
You probably should just stop the name before they get even worse for you. Why do you keep doing this to yourself, girl? Are you really that much of masochistic for punishment?
Yeah, because it would seem that you are a glutton for punishment. Why wouldn't they think the monkey you can't walk there? That's mostly brought upon you brought upon yourself.
Yeah, we keep asking you these questions and you never answer, Finley. Never answer them.
Yeah, my brother brings up a valid point. It's almost like you're a glutton for punishment, but you deny it, which makes our point proven. But Ooh, container. We got good shite.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity.
We got some good shite.
We keep asking you these questions, Finley. Why you keep doing this to yourself? Why are you doing this on purpose? But you never answer them. It's like you don't. It's either you don't listen, or you rather just keep the information to yourself.
Yeah.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks,
Ooh,
Mr.
that turn right there.
Professor Hewitt,
Hey, what now?
my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve
And
Andromeda's
Latino just
scientific
grabs
mysteries.
it. Latino just grabs And Lilac sits her back on his lap. See, this is what I mean. Simply, you're grumbling, you're not saying anything, so...
What fields do you study?
Eric's into life sciences. I do
The
planetary
planet
geology,
also proves
oceanography,
a point.
rocks and runoff.
I'm back.
Aradon is the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had.
All right. So how much else
for
did you
14
mention?
months.
I didn't mention anything else because I was focused on checking up on the chat.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Okay, then I'll probably mention the last thing. That's Dragon Ball Heroes bullshit. All you need to know about Dragon Ball Heroes, guys, is the fact that some of the Dragon Ball characters that aren't the original made characters, like the ones that are like specifically the characters that are the ones from like the actual series, like Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, like all those characters specifically. The ones we see in Heroes are technically fictional versions of the characters, but yet can become real, just like the demons and shit from the Shin Megami Tensei series.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered.
And they pretty much follow a similar logic to that series.
It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Yeah. So as you can tell, based on timelines, Dragon Ball
Why am
is
I paying for these?
varies in
The
power.
supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest.
No, Dad, they are not non-canon. Every piece of Dragon Ball media is canon. They're just in separate timelines. Xenoverse confirmed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trust me, I did enough research to double check my sources, all this, and trust me, everything in Dragon Ball is canon, just separate timelines.
Plus, with the input that I gave him too.
Yeah, so technically, no matter what, you can't say anything in Dragon Ball is non-canon.
Even GT.
You can say you can definitely say what's considered main canon, but you can't say everything is non-canon.
Even GT is
Thanks for your
also
time.
canon.
Of course.
Xenogoku is canon, but he's technically canon the fact that he's from Xenoverse, which is one of the many canon timelines. But the thing is that unless you're the Dragon Ball manga, which goes from Goku's first adventure up until the whole thing with Kid Buu, and the Dragon Ball Super manga, everything else is technically side canon, not main canon. Because main canon is the manga only. Manga is the main canon. Everything else is side canon.
Where's the
Hence why you should never say anything in Dragon Ball is non-canon.
Gotcha.
Just more the fact that it was never meant to happen, but they did. Yes, the animes are side canon. But they are technically the official canons of the Dragon Ball franchise. They just aren't the main canon.
Kind of like how we all have our own what if alternate universe. That's kind of the whole thing about the other side, timeline for Dragon Ball. They're kind of in a way official what if timeline.
Pretty much. Just the fact that they're considered canon in terms of how Dragon Ball uses the term canon.
It's that scourge I'm wondering about.
Which basically means that technically GT will always be considered canon. Just say it's only canon in 2 timelines. Yes, you heard me correctly. 2 timelines.
The first one
Yes.
is
Yes, the Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, fucking got tongue twisting. I hate when that happens. Okay. Yes, the Dragon Ball Super manga is different than the anime due to the fact that Toriyama, before he passed away, he technically gave both the Toei staff and Toyotaro the same plot based on the beginning and ending, but they had to kind of make up their own in-betweens a little bit. And Toriyama had a bit more involvement with the manga than the Super anime, but he still had involvement either way.
And GT is specifically in the original Toei anime timeline, and
Which is solely, as I just call the Toei timeline or the anime timeline.
yeah, and the second one is obviously the Xenoverse.
Yeah, because in Xenoverse, GT and Super happen in the Xenoverse timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yes, Dev. Goku did technically use the Hakai technique, but it wasn't a perfected Hakai. It wasn't the actual true Hakai like how Beerus uses it. It was a amateurish Hakai that works well, but because the fact that Goku doesn't have any good usage of destruction power, it kind of fucks him over a bit.
Yep.
Which of course is different than Super Anime Goku, who can survive, sure in pain, but can survive sitting inside a fucking human-sized ball of Hakai energy, which is still technically God Ki, but just in the destructive half of it.
I'll make it right, Dash.
Again, a lot of it plays into just which timeline you're looking at for feats, because not every Goku and Vegeta and Piccolo and Chi-Chi and shit share all the same feats and shit.
Oh wait, hold on real quick.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I'm sure you did everything you could.
Hey, look, you're out of the cryo pod.
We lost a Pathfinder on my watch.
Yay!
Doesn't sit right.
My dad
Wearing an odd suit.
Part of the job.
Now I just need to make sure.
I would never wear. I would be caught dead wearing that suit. I could never pull that off.
But remember, these are the outfits that we have to wear when it comes to Mass Effect. Remember that.
I know.
That is true.
Here on the Hyperion?
Yeah.
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting.
You know, it makes my ass look fat.
Look who I'm talking to. Trust me,
It does though,
this habitat
and I don't have that. I don't have a. I'm not thick back there.
It's a young man's game. Pains me to
After will say otherwise. Anyways.
Hey, none of that now.
We'll miss you, Harry. Just make sure to raise some hell once in a while, will you? I'm living vicariously through you.
Deal.
Love you too, sis.
Also, Dev, I know which animation you're talking about.
Stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so she's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How'd this happen?
It was
I'm
dumb
feeling
luck,
a
really.
murder and bloodshed.
We hit the scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in.
If I know me, that's how I
It's a
think.
vulnerable moment coming out of
And the
600
thing is, friend, lie like a candle. It's
fried and
around
overloaded
his lap
with neural
again.
pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it.
And he
We're
keeps
not
her
losing
there.
another rider.
How did you end up with
Now
the
I can't go.
initiative?
Now I can't go over how that suit makes my ass look fat. I have an issue.
I'd
I
accomplished
like how
everything in the
that's
Milky Way
I like how that's always
I
the
was locked
person
into a
go
future
for.
of diminishing returns. So
I
coming
can't
here was
help
the
it. It
world's
looks like
biggest
that.
midlife crisis. A chance to wake
Not
up
my
in the morning
fault.
and feel hope instead of arthritis.
Fun fact about that versus animation, Dev. Toei Goku, which is
That's all,
Goku
Harry.
from Dragon Ball Anime, Dragon Ball
Don't
Z,
be
and
a
Dragon Ball
stranger.
GT, versus
anything
manga
changes with
Goku
Sarah,
during his Super
let
point
you
of view. The timeline point he chose for him was a Goku that wasn't even fucking third dimensional yet at the time. So technically, that animator had a fucking Goku fighting who was weak. Technically, not even close to where his current is at. Fighting a Goku who's already fourth dimensional at the time.
Lilith said, that said, Lilith, you'll be sexy for as he says, I mean, what?
I mean, yeah, but hush.
And Lilith, and Gabby said, Lilith, you're not fat, you look good. Oh, don't be being the people pleaser.
No, I have a problem with the suit. It made my ass look fat. I have a problem with that. That's my issue. I don't care. I have an issue with that.
Actually, I think funny. I actually know exactly how strong manga Goku was during the Tournament of Power, even the exhibition part, before the whole over the whole thing with Ultra Instinct and shit.
No news
Because
on
at that time, Goku was only high
or
universe
is this
level.
militia business?
He wasn't
Mike
even
Andrews,
universal plus yet.
duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Nope, nope, and Latino Jeff. Nope, because those Nero, nope, you cannot break those colors because those colors are made specifically for them as they have an amazing design. If you try to do that again, Latino will put a color on you as well.
Notice the handoff there.
Mhm.
Too small for lizards.
And you don't want that.
Surprised. There's also provine in the seed bank.
Nobody's making.
Trust me,
dude,
Slash
let me
already.
convince-
Trust me, Slash already tried that, and he got a warning that he will get a collar on his neck if he tries that again. So don't try that. So don't try that again.
Or unless it'll give me some good entertainment.
This is cat DNA? Are you sure the scan isn't
Oh,
I'm certain, Professor.
They said, I don't see a problem with that, to be honest.
Well, I do. It makes my ass look fat. And I don't have a thick ass factor. I don't have one. It's flat. It does not complement me and my figure. I have a conniption. I have a problem.
Where can I check out the evidence?
Hey, Jesus, you remember that thing I said about your revisit with Undertale?
Mm-hmm.
I think I may have found a better way to deal with the deal.
Mm.
You don't have to stream it.
Mm.
But if you give your revisit with Undertale a chance, there is one type of game stuff I do want you to stream though.
What?
I know you're gonna hate me though for it when I say it though.
Mm.
Streaming games from software.
Ooh.
Okay,
I hope you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean by games from software.
I'm just gonna go grab the gun and.
What the fuck are you fucking?
I kind of want to do it myself.
Don't
honestly.
pull my shtick, you fuck.
Oh my god.
But I mean, serious though. 'Cause I know you don't like the idea of streaming Undertale, so that's what I'm saying. To deal with it better, to keep that thing to be a you and me thing with that one, you stream the games from software.
Why though?
That's pretty fun though.
Dude, technically I can join you for those. Technically with the summons. And besides, remember, you can also do research to fucking look up what kind of build you want to do, so you can then make the game a certain way for yourself. So technically, there's ways you can make it favored for you.
That's what I did.
Like they legit, like here's the thing: the developers encourage you do whatever the fuck you want,
Yeah.
which means play however the fuck you want. They encourage it.
At point.
If you guys want, okay, I guess the audience are curious of why you're reacting the way you are. Do you want me to tell them?
Yeah.
Originally, guys, I had a deal with Jesus that if he gets Undertale a second visit, he would stream it. But I know he was against the idea of streaming Undertale, so I decided to do a better way and something that actually would be a bit more appropriate for a stream. And that's instead of streaming Undertale during his second chance of playing it, he would instead stream games from a dev team called From Software, which are the people who created Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring.
Mm. That would be fun though.
Also, Jesus has nothing wrong with Undertale itself. He just doesn't like certain things. He just didn't like certain character.
Mm.
And And also the default control layout, which I do agree. The default PC controls suck.
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly.
And Latino just got the link and push it on Lilac.
But yeah, like I said, because at least
we've had 3
because of From Talking Games, I can at least join you for that.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah, at least
at least you won't be alone.
And now I have more.
Yeah, you'll have backup.
Yeah, but if another player kills me, I'm quitting.
Okay, guys, the important part is not what character front until he doesn't like. That's not the important bit here.
Yeah.
You guys are like not understanding like the actual like point of the conversation.
Ow.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
The point of the conversation was the fact that he gave Undertale a second chance for its story, not its fucking, not the fucking fact he had a character in it.
We can't possibly be
It
involved
was
in
for the
this.
story because the PC controls of Undertale suck. And I'm saying that on first actually only then plays Undertale.
Maybe you could help me.
No, I think it's because they're asking what kind of.
I know what they're asking about, but the thing is that they think that's the main focus of the conversation when it's not. And I'm trying to point that out.
What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that would really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done. I don't know. It just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
Because the only point you guys should be taking away is the fact that originally he didn't want to give Undertale a second chance, and that he's opposed to because of the agreement I have, but I'm changing the agreement from streaming his second chance to just playing it off screen with just me. But replacing the streaming part with stuff with games such as Dark Souls, Elden Ring, and Bloodborne.
And I would love to see that.
I forgot you had a thing for those games. I legit forgot. I legit forgot she likes Dark Souls. Am I stupid? Am I stupid for forgetting she likes that shit?
No.
No.
No, but
I actually like Bloodborne after playing it. That's the one I like.
Well, for Bloodborne, I'm gonna have to purchase the digital version at some point so you can actually play that because I only own it physically.
So do I.
And honestly, I needed to buy the digital version because I don't have the DLC.
Same. I did want to try the DLC though at one point. I did want to do that.
Okay, I'll say real quickly, Dev. The character that he's referring to is Sans, but again, that's not the important part because everyone has a different opinion about Sans.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't blame Jesus' like whole thing with Sans because it actually makes sense what he's talking about. And again, that's a personal opinion of his. That's not a fucking That's not just a fact. That's just his opinion. That has nothing to do with anything else. The important fact was him more getting a second chance,
Valid.
which again, I do agree. PC controls of Undertale suck ass. Like they just do. Like if someone who plays PC games, I hate the controls for Undertale on PC. Hence why I always play with a controller.
Yeah, that's why I got Undertale on console so I can play with the controller too.
Which thankfully there's a console copy of Undertale that I bought, so he could just use that.
Yeah.
Sans is only a hard boss if you let yourself get surprised and don't react appropriately to his attacks. Because other than that, he can't be very easy.
It's not the boss battle that made me hate him, guys.
Yeah, it's not the boss. It has nothing to do with boss fights because he was never even gonna play Genocide anyway.
Fuck. Genocide. Whatever the fuck it's called.
It's just Genocide. Some people, I guess a few people call it No Mercy, but that's not really actually close to what it is. Like, sure, you don't really give mercy, but that's not the term people go with.
Yeah, because mostly you just go in there and kill everything.
Yeah, hence why it's called genocide, because you're murdering everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
No mercy only fits in context of plot, not gameplay.
True.
And besides, even then, it's more worthwhile for streaming sakes if you do pacifist. But again,
Yeah, that's what I did.
I'm changing the deal for his benefit to not stream Undertale because that's most likely a game he'll probably just never finish if he just loses interest.
Valid.
That's why I keep it's more of a me and him thing with that one. Just like how when he first showed me
To cover their
Ty.
tracks, the saboteur is overloading
That's fair.
power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the
But
connected
hence
wiring
why I'm
to the
saying
surrogate
from
panel.
soft games instead for the streaming, because at least there I can actually come with him and help as best I can.
Yeah.
Especially since I'm still fucking trying to improve myself on games from soft as well.
Yeah. I get that. 'Cause I want to do that too.
Of course, the easiest game of the bunch for him will be Elden Ring, because you can fucking cheese almost every boss in there when you have the right fucking weapon. Or like, holy shit, you can just fucking make that game way too easy.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you can force that game to be easy, because funny enough, FromSoft when they developed the games, at least mostly Dark Souls and Elden Ring, you can pretty much have whatever kind of gameplay style you want. Like how if he wants to play with a sword and shield like Link, he can, because the game will just let it like it's no big deal.
Oh, okay.
And now with Elden Ring's new extra shit for things to the DLC, you can have even more shit to do because of weapon arts.
Oh, okay.
And Kaya just grabs Gavi and sits her back on his lap. Do you want Kaya to give you? Do you want Kaya to give you a collar as well, Gavi?
Well.
Yes, I've been playing. How could you tell?
You want me to give them context why you're complaining about why you're complaining about games from software?
Go ahead.
Okay, so everyone in the audience, who here at least understands what kind of difficulty Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring give you? Do any of you guys remember? I hope you guys do, because these games are popular enough to where that even if you haven't played them, you should at least know.
That is true.
That's still Lilac, by the way. She just changed her name. That is still Lilac.
It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
And again, people, just make sure you guys aren't confused why I asked. Again, the question is, you guys remember what is the most popular thing about Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring?
Well, shit. Any idea where
Even if
she
you
is
haven't
now?
played them, you should at least know the one important thing about those games. What is that important thing? And Dev got it right, so see if the rest of you guys got it.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Again, you don't have to play them to know what the important thing is about them.
No, it isn't what we wanted.
Dev and Sydney, you both got it right.
Let's go.
Okay, so progressive forward. Yes, games that are made by From Software are known for being difficult due to the fact they're built off of old school gaming philosophy, which is the fact of you play a game that is hard, and then you have to actually learn as you're playing to actually become superior than the game. But because of how From Software makes their games, you can technically play the game in any way you want and go to the bosses technically in any order you want, in a way that actually lets you beat the game either as hard as you want, as medium as you want, or as easy as you want. It all depends on how you build your character, what equipment you have, and how else you also handle the game in terms of progression. And Elden Ring is considered the easiest to do that in due to the fact that it's one of the more approachable games that is made by From Software.
I so sadistic as fuck. Anyway.
The only real issue is the fact that and it's mostly an issue with Dark Souls 1 specifically, due to the fact that it's a lot worse there than it is in the other games, and that is the red players. And people who know the memes or the pop culture with gaming should know that red players that are in Dark Souls games or Elden Ring are usually players who have either medium class or high class shit, or even just level 1 but with some insane fucking button pressing, who try to invade new players or players who are still playing the games to challenge them in PvP or player versus player.
I've been looking into this myself.
It's a lot worse in Dark Souls 1 due to the fact that sadly there are high class late game people who will invade first time or level 1 new characters / new players just for the sake that they think they can. And because of it, it can get frustrating, mostly because of how Dark Souls 1 is. Dark Souls 1 is technically the slowest progression one of the series, but there's ways to still get through it as fast as you can. It all depends on you understand the level layout.
That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this.
Thing is though, because the fact that summons are a thing, especially from NPCs or other players, you could technically have support on your side in certain occasions. So no matter what, you're always getting help in some way. And funny enough, it's actually ways to also cheese the way to get some increased extra levels. Sure, and while there will be players that say you shouldn't be using summons from bosses and shit, you actually can if you want, because the people behind those games pretty much want you to play however the fuck you want to play it. They don't care if you choose to play without them or play with like level 1 shit, with summons, without summons, no armor, with armor, heavy armor, light armor. They don't care. As long as you're playing how you want to play it, then you're fine. They care more about your own enjoyment than fucking see you just lose. They actually want you to persevere. That's the point. The games are there to teach you to better yourself at gaming. They tend to be a teaching tool. They're not meant to be ragers. You can rage at these games, but they're not meant to be rage games at all. That's a lot of things a lot of people get wrong. And besides, stuff like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, they're not popular. They're not popular because of their difficulty. That's more what made them famous, is what it is, and also meme-ish. What actually made them popular was how rich it is in story, lore, and character. That's what made them popular. Not the gameplay, not the difficulty. It's what's in the game in terms of what you experience in it. And since I actually own the games that Jesus can actually touch, I can help along with him, not just in the call, but also in the game. So because of it, he'll always have someone backing him up. And that's why I'm trying to say they should stream these games instead of Undertale, because at least he can have someone join with him on the thing, so he's not alone.
You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
But the way that they have multiplayer is annoying.
Well, again, that's not the developer's fault for that. It's more so the players who use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with developers being at fault, because developers are making the game based on actual critiques and shit. They actually improve their games no matter what. They have done nothing wrong. It's the players. It's always the players.
Pretty much in multiplayer, when you start multiplayer,
Mostly,
it's,
and it is mostly in case with a red player specifically.
It's mostly you're mostly in a default public lobby. You never get to have a private lobby either. It's always gonna be public once you turn on multiplayer. And what I hate, and something I hate the most, and I mean hate the most, is being in a public online lobby. Unless if people are gonna be PvP there, which there are people who are just obsessed with PvP. But here's why I try to stay away from those people. By playing private lobby, and there I can attest to this. I do it in GTA all the damn time.
Which, of course, GTA's players are way worse than Dark Souls players. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather deal with a fucking Dark Souls red player over a fucking GTA Online public player, because holy shit.
True that.
But the amount of shit I fucking seen from the videos Jesus has shown me, and from my own experiences from short times in public, God, it's fucking terrible in GTA.
Mm-hmm.
But at least in Dark Souls, you'll have a random chance of encountering a player who's fair, a player who just wants to have a challenge, or someone who just wants to be just shits and giggles because they think they
Dale
can.
Atkins, right?
So at least in Dark Souls, you at least have the random chances instead of just fucking constant dicks all the goddamn time like in GTA Online.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job. That's all.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think.
I just realized his last name was Atkins, like the fucking nutritional bar.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had to go and stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
We can't let you stay on board. There's no saying what else you're capable of.
Wait, you'd let me go?
If you call exile letting you go, sure. You leave and you don't come back.
I'll leave.
Wow.
But even then, that's not the. Besides, even then, the whole players thing with FromSoft games, that's easy to take care of. Especially the fact that what I've learned recently about the red player situation is something that I wish I knew earlier, but didn't. You're gonna be surprised by this, and I know for a fucking fact you can abuse it. If you if you die as a red player enters your thing, or beat the red player, or of course die to the red player, that actually increases the wait time for how long a red player can join back into your world. Yeah. There actually is a time limit for how long they can actually join back in. But in games like Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring, if you cancel your fucking summon with your online friend as the red player invades and restart the fucking thing, that causes a red player to be able to join back in instantly. So it's not really smart to end a friend summon session to fucking get rid of a red player, because that actually decreases the refresh limit for red player invade.
Oh, okay.
So if you actually want a red player to be gone for a longer time, either you have to kill yourself, die to the red player, or beat the red player. And that actually gives you it actually makes the red player wait way longer to get back in. Even when you summon your friend back, or unless your friend is still alive after the whole thing happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually being serious.
That's fascinating.
And the funny thing is, that's actually a useful bit of information because it allows you to abuse the online with, especially when red player invasions, without having to always fucking say red player 24/7.
Sadly, that didn't happen. Sadly, that didn't happen because he and I.
No.
Hold on. So, but here's the thing, though. I would continue playing, and the friend that was with us, was somehow survived the red player. But guess what? If fucking he didn't survive the red player hit, but making me wait out summoning thing, and the red player getting away with bullshit that he pulled.
Okay, I need to stop you for a fucking second because one, summons are infinite as long as you have embers in 3. So no, you're not wasting summons. Summons are not wastable. They're infinite. You just have to make sure you get embers, and besides even then, in 3, you'll more than likely get an ember from a loot drop anyway when you kill enemies, so it doesn't matter. Secondly, that's not his fault that he died to the red player. That was his own fault due to the fact that he chose to not fucking pay attention or focus when fighting the red player. That's on him, not you or the red player on that front.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to tell you useful information about the fucking invading player wait limit time that actually can be used to a fucking benefit, but you're ignoring it because you only want to focus on the fact that, oh, you fucking don't want to go back just because the fucking person you were playing with fucking just chose to fucking up and died because he wasn't focusing when fighting the player that killed you. I'm trying to tell you there's ways to fucking go around that. Even if both of us die, there's at least a fucking benefit once we fucking join back together. I'm trying to fucking tell you that and you're not listening.
Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I get you're still fucking pissed about the thing, but I just told you a thing that mitigates the entire problem.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious. Like
Which basically means
Alec didn't think others would understand.
Which basically means there's no reason to fucking like get mad over invading player thing. The invading players are forced to go through a fucking wait list.
Far beyond what even the initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI.
That means every time we kill them or every time they kill us, they are still being forced to go through a wait limit to join back in anyway. Because once they die or kill us, they automatically leave anyway.
That's pretty amazing.
That's legit how it
But
works.
beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point.
So I thought you would appreciate the fact that I actually found this
myself in an
information.
unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
Instead, you're kind of just getting mad because it still causes an invaded player anyway.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
Don't get me wrong, that I am appreciative, but I'm still kind of salty with the red players. I wish I could just block them from ever popping in on the world.
Unless you have more questions.
If you want to block them, don't fucking turn on Ember or have internet connection as you play. That's it. Which basically means me no joining you, basically.
I wish I could just see their profile when they pop in and just block them to get them out of the world.
Well, here's the thing. That's not their profile in this when they join in. That's their character names. That's the names of the characters they're jumping in. That's not the names of their player names at all.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I wish.
And besides, Dark Souls 3 has 2 different onlines actually. Yeah, it has 2 different onlines.
Oh yeah.
All I was trying to do is fucking help you, dude. I guess forget the deal. You're still gonna stream Undertale anyway.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Calamaro, the Normandy SR2.
No, mine.
Sam? The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like. What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Hey,
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
welcome back.
Also, guys, Logue One, they just pop in there. What happened? What happened? You know, when my dad popped in and started speaking when after I told him the microphone is sensitive, and I had to mute.
Okay.
But folks, Logue One name is popping in right there.
Yeah.
You guys see?
Well, I mean the pretzel. I see it. I got the pretzel. Ah.
5-second rule. Pick it up quickly. 5-second rule.
I did. I'm eating it right now. How dare you time me? You're rushing me to eat, damn it. You're rushing me to eat, damn it.
No, if you drop food, remember.
I'll.
No, not Death. Not on the dialogue. On the choice wheel. On the choice wheel. There you go, Neelon. There you go.
Yeah, you got right.
You guys remember who is Liara?
Let's see. Come on. You don't get it right, you all don't get cookies if you don't get it right. I made an executive decision.
This is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sisters mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
See, I am
Dr. Tassoni message number 1.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. so we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Enough with the roleplay, guys. The roleplay's getting out. It's getting out of hand. Please remember the rules. Read the rules in the description.
Yep. Meanwhile, all in those impeccable.
Now the Sony message too.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
You still there, Jared?
Yeah. Down.
Keep your beat.
What?
I thought you BRB because you were quiet, dude.
I need a drink.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now.
Man, what is it?
I'm worried about Sarah.
I was only asking if you were still there.
Fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like
Here
this.
now.
It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Nope, I hate you. Moving on.
Bruh.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I want to be the rebel sister. Damn it.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay. Something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But
it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free.
Damn it.
We're prisoners of our own
Well,
five
then.
senses. There's a reality
That's
greater
the whole
than
point of
ours that we
stream.
can't
To be
perceive,
here,
but an AI can.
to be here, watch the stream, have fun,
By augmenting
and
our own
interact with
abilities
others.
and adding a
I
few
don't know
new
how you're bored.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Yeah,
because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world
I'm
together
mad. I can't be the
benefits both.
rebel sister. I am mad now.
There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Oh, Daddy got rejected.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on
Well.
my watch.
Well, shite.
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
And you did it all without me. How fucking rude.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Oh yay,
What are your
memory scavenger
capabilities?
hunt.
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
So there are other SAMs out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
Well, damn.
I take it you're based here in Sam Node?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and
I don't know
analysis
if anyone
of the
noticed, but I
situation.
slightly noticed the eyelash
Dad
flipping
added the secret sauce.
through the
removed the
skin.
restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me
No
that.
promises there.
I will not fry your brain. It would end badly
Aw.
for both of us.
Me
Damn.
more than you. Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible.
I'm not much of a
there's
Call of
nothing more to be done at
Duty
this time.
person, Dev, sadly. I only
What
play
did you
certain
mean by a symbiotic
Call of Duty games.
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial
Like,
relationship.
sounds like Call of
between
Duty,
two
you either
life
ask
forms.
me or my girlfriend.
A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower.
I've had more
The
than one
bee
instance
gains
with a Call of Duty
nourishment, and the
franchise.
flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
Oh.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Most of the Call of Duty games that I play were mostly... I only play one Black Ops, if that's the first Black Ops game. I mostly play... when it comes to Call of Duty, I mostly play the World War II scenarios.
Ooh.
Those are the...
And for context, he's not referring to the one called Call of Duty World War II. He's talking about the Call of Duties that use World War II as its basis.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
I haven't played World at War.
I'm the one who's played World at War.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
Great.
Here's the thing that when it comes to Call of Duty, there's actually different canon timeline. So it all depends on which one you're talking about. Because similar to fucking GTA's fucking separate universe timeline bullcrap, it's the same thing with Call of Duty.
Take a closer look.
Which I will not discuss the GTA one because that'll be Jesus'
people.
whole
We're 14 months late.
and handbats to talk about.
So you're the one who's making everything happen.
Oh.
Vetra. Vetra
Hey,
next.
yo.
Initiative rank,
I am my favorite
provisioner, gunner.
Oh,
and
hey, Jared,
everything
it's your
in
bitch.
between. Are we ready?
Yeah, I know.
The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Damn.
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're
Also,
letting the ship
Neon
off the station.
definitely only the D is capitalized, not the W.
You looking good though.
Also, folks, this is Vetra. He's gonna be our Turian companion in this game,
And one of the romance options.
which I am going to romance this one because of safety purposes.
Yay.
And to answer your question about Deathwing
Let's go
Neon,
see the rest
Deathwing
of
comes
Helios.
from the Warcraft series. He's first visually shown in Warcraft 2, but he's most remembered for the entire expansion about him in the ongoing MMORPG World of Warcraft.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Yeah,
Smooth talker, damn.
yeah, Adam knows why I'm specifically romancing Vetra, specifically for safety purposes.
Fair.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask.
Good thing
Right
you're
now,
aware
I
of
can keep
the
people
different
tearing down
continuity
obstacles
issue
or
that
putting up
the
more.
Call of Duty has, Dev, so that makes it less of a fucking situation to explain.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Let go.
Because some people fucking think that all the games take place in a single fucking timeline, which hell the fuck they don't.
Nope. Except for
Everything's
certain
state of the
games.
art.
Certain
Labs,
games.
Certain games cancel each other
exploration
because of the multiple
Plus our crew,
timelines
of
that
course.
exist in
The
the Call of
best in
Duty
their
universe.
field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
But again, thankfully, since they've already known that I'm
The
not
engine
explaining
core is
shit,
based on
since
the Ark's
Dev probably
Odyssey
already
drive.
mentioned it on his
It
own.
runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey.
Be here for a second.
Okay.
We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are
Ooh.
below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
I want.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part.
Oh.
When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes, folks. We are on a
Better
ship
head to the bridge when we're ready to
that
go.
which is called it's called the Tempest. This ship is pretty much our Normandy equivalent. Only I think it's a lot bigger than the Normandy. I think. She mostly has the quality of the Normandy. Stealth, speed, combat capabilities. It pretty much has what the Normandy does.
Yee.
Also, Nailon, for your little wonderment about World of Warcraft being on console, I wish it was, but no, that is a PC only game.
Our tech lab is an engineer's
I wish it was on
dream.
console because then I can play it much more often. But I actually need to fucking update the next expansion to get the next expansions because fucking The War Within I think is either out now or it's coming out very soon.
This makes use of old ones. Like anything you grab.
The last update I was at was fucking Shadowlands. I need Dragonflight at the upcoming one.
The research station will strip that stuff down and give you options.
I'll take any advantage I can get, even if it's.
And besides, what World of Warcraft is one of those games where you have to pay a subscription to play online.
If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
Also to remind you folks as well. Remember if you haven't done it yet, check out the community polls on my channel. I've been launching teasers of my next upcoming project.
Ooh.
I was say though, Nail. I would like Jesus to show up World of Warcraft related stuff on the channel, but that requires him dealing with the fucking subscription shit and expansion purchases.
Reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Candros for authorization to participate. Please speak with Tyrion Candros for authorization to participate.
Wow.
I will say, based on what I last played though, Warcraft, because the last time I played it was Battle for Azeroth expansion. Warcraft is fun. It pretty much plays like a 3D. It pretty much plays like a 3D Diablo game. So it's pretty fun to play.
Oh.
Latino just grabs it, the character, and takes it to his room. And he also grabs Cindy by the leg and drags her into his room again.
Hello again, Ryder. Taking an interest in my strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
Ooh.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Candros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck.
And Kaya just grabs Gabby, puts a collar on her, and takes it to his room. Goodbye, Gabby.
Have fun. Ha. Meanwhile, I get to eat my pretzel in peace.
Hey.
So good.
I will not be able to use the strike team until I switch to online, which I still need to do that.
To answer your question, Dev, if you're one of my favorite based on multiplayer, that would be Black Ops 2, because I still think that's the only Call of Duty that had the best multiplayer. But if one of my favorite Call of Duty game in general, that's Call of Duty World at War, because the campaign was fun. It was the one that introduced zombies, which not zombies there was so fucking great. But multiplayer is okay. But everything else though, about World at War was my favorite thing ever. So World at War is my favorite Call of Duty in general, while Black Ops 2 is my favorite multiplayer for Call of Duty.
Nexus Control. Time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Wow.
I'm new to this. Being a Pathfinder running a ship?
You'll be fine. As for the ship, I can help. I knew the Tempest when she was a blueprint. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console
hold on.
syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything.
Hold on,
Very
guys.
efficient.
Hold on, guys. The screen share froze.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something
The capture
Yeah,
card.
if you had to say the capture card.
Yeah, the capture card froze. So give me a second, guys. Sorry that you had to miss that. But give me a second as I.
All right.
Sorry, you guys had to miss a little bit of it, but.
Yeah.
Where's the thing?
Blackout 2 zombies isn't that bad though. I will agree, it's fun. Though I prefer Blackout 1 zombies personally. As long as the disc for the game, if you're playing the physical version, isn't fucking aged to hell and high water.
I think I had the task manager up so I can. I think I had the task manager up to forcefully close it.
Also, Neon, it's capture, like you're capturing, not catcher.
It's the same capture card that Sylv uses. So yeah, there are trouble with this damn thing.
At times.
At least it runs longer when playing on admin.
Seems like it.
If I can put it back over here.
Gotcha.
There you go.
No, I'm just eating.
And the Tito just sits in the and it froze again. What the fuck is okay? I hate this thing.
While this is going on, to answer your question, Dev, none of the non-zombie game modes really scared me. They more hyped me up because I actually like the zombies when it comes to like fiction. Or like the horror aspect of it doesn't really scare me. It's more the fact that it entices me, especially the fact that when I used to play a lot of Black Ops 1 Nazi zombies, I always feel the need to want to just rack up scores, get kills, and do teamwork. So it's more about the fun of it, really, for me. Especially when you're on Kinder de Toten in Black Ops 1, and you get all three of the meteorites and play 115 from you can actually get from the actual soundtrack on Apple Tunes or whatever the fucking music fucking theory how it was called back then. And the shit was fucking great as hell. Like I honestly just had a lot of fun.
Ooh.
I kind of got lost at some point with zombies due to the fact that that at some point I found out that it actually had a storyline, which I didn't know at first. And then when I started learning about the fact they started messing around with like time travel and shit, and the fact that certain fucking things are important for certain time events to exist or be destroyed and shit, I kind of just got lost at the time because that's before my fucking my understanding of fucking time travel can be loose and different depending on continuities. So it's not like I got super lost with it, which now I do want to get back to it, mainly so I can actually have a better appreciation of the story of Nazi zombies. Cause I do love the characters, because God, the fucking characters, all the dialogue are great with all the one-liners and crap. But yeah, so I mostly just have fun with zombies rather than being scared by any of them.
Okay.
You also fix the audio too.
Wait, Sean Murray actually made some of the OST for Call of Duty. What the fuck? Okay, wow. Okay, that's interesting. Did not expect that.
Hmm.
That's good to know for future reference.
That is intriguing. Any more right now?
There we go. That should be able to fix it.
We were all expecting a golden world. Now there's just a long road ahead. But hold on to that dream. It might see us through.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest. Ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Now?
Yeah, the capture card is working finally. But let me just. Are you kidding me?
Departure vector verified.
As soon as we get it up,
Godspeed, Pathfinder.
Okay, hold on. I need to actually.
Technical difficulties, people.
I'm actually starting to get annoyed. I'm starting to see why it's hating this right now.
And we're on like the last hour of the stream, right?
Yeah, only just 30 more minutes left. My God, why is it doing this? It's not gonna go well. Wait, when we do Minecraft tomorrow, it's not gonna go well.
Which means you gotta fuck with it a lot during the day.
I'm gonna launch it normally because apparently launching it on admin is not working now. At this moment, it's when I launch it normally, but now it does not want to launch when. Now this doesn't want to free while I'm on admin mode. Play the not the game, Gabby. The capture card. Pay attention, girl.
Yep.
This. There we go.
To EOS then.
And then I'm watching the
What
stream
would
on
have
my
been our
phone.
Habitat 1?
Two field outposts put an end to that
I
idea.
feel, the thing
Maybe
as
we
I'm
can turn
watching
things
the
around.
picture.
Callow, take us in.
I wish Amelia was here because I think she would love Suvi over here.
That's personally along because that's maybe for the thing.
The thing is that Gabby apparently something Gabby doesn't listen.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was
It
supposed
kicked
to
me
be
out
an
of the
easy
screen share
first
for like a
step.
second.
Until no one else showed and we got clobbered.
I don't know, but I got back into it.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
I kind of forgot how fucking flashy the zoom in was. I forgot how it's just like so overly flashy for like no reason.
But it's very unique, actually.
It would have been if it wasn't for the fact that that the launch version of No Man's Sky used the exact same fucking style, when you try to go to the center of the universe. But it fucking just makes you zoom in, but then once you do zoom in, it makes you zoom all the way out, then zoom out to you. What the fuck is the point of that? And honestly, there shouldn't even really be a center of the universe due to how fucking a universe is created. But
But people like to theorize how a center of a universe would look like.
Only thanks to the fact that we haven't seen VR found out. Technically, you can see the origin of the universe appearing to expand all around you. So no matter what, technically every point of the universe is technically the center of the universe. So there is technically no true center.
Yeah. Well, apparently Disney likes this new map system here. And Sydney gets bitten by Latino right on the neck again.
Anomaly on sensors.
Whoop.
Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Day 50 Milky Way research site. What did
I know
we
I'm not asking something to be accurate. I was most of the fact that there's no reason for it to overly fancy like camera turn and zoom in. Like there's no, I'm saying especially for how much time it wastes in terms of gameplay. Especially if someone fucking tries to speedrun games like this, because some people do like to speedrun RPGs.
And okay, why people like to speedrun?
Also, the fact that the fucking when the fucking travel is over, it zooms in so close to the planet, but then zooms back out, so you can actually do like the overview. So it's like what the fuck's up with that? Like that's so weird. Like as soon as you zoomed in, just like finish the thing at that zoom in. The information right there. Like there's no reason to fucking zoom out for a tiny bit. There's a fucking overview. Like sometimes being overly fancy can just be like a waste of time. You have to know when to pull back.
Anomaly on sensors.
Anomaly.
Another one.
No, you're not wrong. It does look good. The thing is that it's a waste of time, and it just when you actually are done with the fucking zoom traveling, it just zooms back out anyway, but only to like a small degree, just so you can get the overview. It's like once you're done with the move over, just put the overview up at the end. Don't have to zoom out at the end as well. It's just there's no point.
Hey, Latino just photos, both Lilac and Sydney. There you go.
Obviously, yes. I'm sounding picky, but that's just mostly because of me. It just seems like a waste of time. Because like, if I want to travel to the thing, just take me there. You shouldn't waste my time with just zooming in, turning cameras and then fucking going. When it's so zoomed in, you just zoom back up like, oh wait, I'm too close. There we go. And then over here, like that's just a waste of time. Just take me there, damn it.
Understandable.
A mirror
And
of
again,
the
it's more of a
signal on
mood
Habitat
thing.
7.
Especially the
Possible
fact that
atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find
especially
out.
with someone like me who
If it is like
started to
Habitat
love
7,
the fuck out of
no doubt
playing
we'll run into the
Starlink
cat.
when it came out, especially when you're playing the Switch version. So it's just like, I just really like it more if I can just, take myself there instantly. And besides, if I want a very fancy scenic route style way to get to the next place, let me control it. Like how Starlink does. Because at least in Starlink, I can fly from planet to planet on my own. Or I can fast travel if I want to get there instantly.
No, you are you are cute, Cindy. Anyways. Also, Jared, in time what? Say the you. In time what? The usual.
We'll do this.
Usual thing. We have a new planet that we enter. So.
Oh, right. Alright, let's see here. Eos, alright. Alright, so let's see here. Eos, the data for Eos says the orbital distance is 13, not 13, at 1.3, I think, right?
Yeah, 1.3.
Okay, yeah, because I could barely fucking see the dot on the screenshot. Like, Jesus Christ.
Don't worry, don't worry. I can since I'm using my TV, I can see it.
Yeah. Anyways, orbital distance 1.3 astronomical units. The orbital period is 1.6 years. The radius is 2,952 kilometers. The atmospheric pressure is 1.98 atmospheres, and surface temperature is 19 degrees Celsius. That is cold. Analysis says a desert world with significant resources, Eos is often racked by deadly radiation-contaminated storms. Cataloged as non-viable after numerous attempts to settle. Alert. Signal detected similar to the devices on Habitat 07.
And yes, Gabby, I also think you're adorable. We don't have and we cannot just land whatever the fuck we want. We have to actually be in
Look for the landing site.
Yeah, which is over here.
Which, funny enough, in Starlink you can land on fucking any side of any planet. So of course that's because Starlink is a game where you can pretty much actually like traverse the size of the entire planet. So that game's fucking huge for like no reason, but I love it.
The only thing is about Starlink is that you can never get out of your vehicle, and that's the one thing that disappointed me.
Honestly, I didn't get mad at that due to the fact that I love some of the shit that I can do with my ship, especially when I was playing as Fox, which that is one of the games Hazes will be going to after when doing the Star Fox series, due to the fact that Starlink on the Nintendo Switch has a exclusive non-canon, but it's self-canon somewhat crossover with Star Fox.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
I don't know if you bought the Star Fox DLC that adds the other 3 members though.
Yes, I did, but I don't have the other DLC that had.
There you go.
Yeah, but I don't have the other DLC that brings in the other playable pilot.
They gave up on Eos. Can't blame them.
Even then, the Star Fox DLC is only the Star Fox shit is only that matters for Starlink at the point.
But when I get all the characters and ships as well.
I know, but getting the Star Fox is more important.
Sorry. You okay?
I think I'm still messed up by what happened with my dad.
There hasn't been much time to process it.
No. I mean, I think I'm still feeling it. Like hearing things other than Sam.
Oh, Enforcer!
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Okay. I'm taking to the room again. Let's go.
He's already in the Latino group because Latino tracker to
You
do
have
it
no idea
to that
how
room
long
over
I've
there.
wanted a Pathfinder to see that.
Oh, that explains why I hear the sound of banging. Okay.
Yeah, Latino already dragged Cindy into his room, so there, he's already Cindy's already in there. She just have to tell Mafia Lilith to go in there.
Right.
And she's walked off and walked in there.
Hell.
Oh, this is gonna get fun.
No, Latino grabs Cindy from under the bed. All yours, Mafia Lilith.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
Oh, fun.
And the sound started.
Yes, I hear it now. Oh, great. Want me in my pretzels, really?
While Latino and Lilac are just watching what's happening to Sydney. God, I hate that helmet so. I hate that helmet so much. It looks so stupid.
I forgot what helmet is that again?
Wait, where's my quick name? Okay, I need to get.
No, just use the camera in the game.
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated.
Okay, for that one, it would look better if you just give it a different color.
Due to environmental hazards and ultimately
Because the default color you're using is kind of just bad, in my personal opinion.
Habitat 7, that signal we scanned must be connected with the atmosphere. We could use the outpost's antenna to track it down.
If you did black and red, it would definitely look a bit easier on the eyes.
They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
Which, of course, is what my thing is currently set up. But of course, I think I'm wearing different suits, so I had to recheck when I reopen my fucking problem again.
Site 1 issued individual security codes. Each outpost self-organizes and sets its own protocol.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't open it without codes.
Oh, the staff. I love it.
At this time, it comes from it just like we're idiot. This is an AI, so
this one I can live with.
Bruh, what's with the idiot bullying here?
Got a code lock key.
I'm not bullying.
Technically, you are. Yeah. Remember, she technically becomes Joker's girlfriend. So.
Yeah, but this is an AI I can live with anyway.
Just grabs a pillar and tosses it at Lilith's face.
Hey! I mean, pretzels here. Ow. My face.
You have a mascot.
Damn you. Bleh.
Boop.
Me.
And
oh,
my village just came out of the room again.
And Ray, she's smoking. Yay.
You missed. Well, Mafia Lilith having her way with Sydney again. Because Sydney
make that number 6.
Because Sydney decided to be all jinxing herself and doubting people again.
Yeah. So make this like either 6 or 7.
Can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
Ooh. Might have something.
Let's check out this relay tower.
Yes, I did, Elon.
Well done.
Sydney, I think you should better watch. I think it's best you just stay quiet for the rest of the week because
look at this place.
Because the more you speak, the more trouble you're gonna get with Mafia Lilith.
Makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Or at least think think before you
Our
speak.
suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
I agree.
But if we went outside Site 1's perimeter,
that would not be advised.
Oh no.
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder.
Right. We get it running, maybe buildings get
Yeah,
power.
again, probably you should
And
think
we
before
can
you
hunt
speak,
that signal
you know?
down.
It's inoperable,
One would
Pathfinder.
think so.
Too long in this environment without power.
We didn't expect this kind of environment. Who could?
I don't know.
Huh. Guess that ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here? We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
Wow.
I'm not a salvager. I'm a pathfinder. We've come to fix all this.
Call me Clancy. Pathfinder, huh? Like that changes much. The Nexus just can't let EOS go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help EOS. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the Ket.
You're crazy. Though maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Yay.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location. Generator interface possible. Location marked.
And there's always something, isn't there?
Yeah. There we go.
Generator is active. Sam,
Yay.
my friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he's what? Playing hooky?
Or he's a part-time salvager.
Yes, you did, because as usual, so that you did not know what your mouth shut.
Ain't wrong though.
This analysis provides us with important research data, Pathfinder. If you continue to scan and collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment.
We've got company.
The Ket!
Oh yay! We get murder. Yay! Take him out. Let's go.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or gain entry to these buildings.
Oh well.
You took down all those Ket? Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
Ooh.
I'll take another look around the outpost.
Just finding it won't be enough. Hope you're smarter than we were. We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Go on. We'll take it from here.
I guess Crazy Blue has to buy her parts from someone else.
And the thing that just bites like in the neck.
Well.
Also, it is 9:30 my time. So what now?
I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna see if I can finish this.
Power restored.
Then we can actually.
We should have access to everything in Site 1 now, right, Sam?
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit.
But this is
It's
gonna
coming
need
from a
some
large alien
first
structure
planet
just
mission,
beyond
so.
Site 1. The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the
Yay.
atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
That almost feels like a lead. Damn right it's worth investigating.
Here.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
All the more reason to see if that alien structure can make a difference to this planet. Come on. We better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Big echo.
Now that power is restored, we can investigate the nearby buildings.
Go.
And it catches by Stabby on the neck. It was being all bitey today.
If walls could talk.
Actually,
Yeah,
with
damn.
enough sensory data,
Stupid question, Jesus.
I might be able to reconstruct an image of the past.
Will you ever think about showing off Warframe?
Wait, you can do that?
At some
Normally,
point,
it
yes.
would be impossible, but since this is an initiative
Okay, which
building, I
for
have
that, may I join you on that?
access to a multitude of data.
Oh
and
yeah.
arrays.
Let's give it a shot.
Good, because the online for that shit is
I
free,
could
so that's work
provide
up
analysis
bullcrap.
via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Holy shit, it works.
But I know that when we do
Can you hear
Destiny, it's gonna be Yumi and Makoto for that journey.
We can't survive another attack. The storms and radiation were already killing us. Now we've got those things.
We can't return to the Nexus with our tails between our legs. The whole station is counting on us.
Then they're counting on corpses.
Those things must be talking about the cat.
Hmm.
I love the addition of that jump and dash.
Mhm.
It makes traversal so much more fun. It also makes dealing with combat situations a bit more tricky because it also means you can easily screw yourself over if you don't time yourself correctly.
Well, what do you know? The Outpost Research Center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too.
Oh. Did he say, damn you, he said, damn you, Mafia.
Oh, love you too, Cindy. Anyway.
This tech is how we
my
survive
lord.
in Andromeda. Ingenuity on the ground.
Someone else agrees. This research center was used recently to monitor the alien signal.
This gives us the tools to find the source. And maybe whoever else is looking.
Interesting.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
Also, if you look at the sand as you're walking, there actually is footprints being made.
Oh, I love that.
Special requisition, all-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad. 6-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need.
The initiative only built a few.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
I can call one down. Let's find a good spot.
Let's go.
Current task is collect area resources and craft a weapon.
Oh yeah.
Also, since the other characters don't have their, I think the other characters don't have their helmets on. Is why I was looking at.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of either leaving them do like how I did with the original trilogy, which leaving them without the helmets, or trying to put the helmets on.
What about yourself?
I always gonna have it on.
The forward station should have the access code once we call it down.
But for the team,
Well, you might as well keep a consistency for the thing because you did start leaving the helmets on for the other characters.
Well, I did gave the characters the helmets at the end of Mass Effect. At the end of Mass Effect 3.
Oh
Looks like the forward station supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad Crate access code.
yeah. Ooh.
And actually the sprint actually here actually look like you're actually going a bit faster compared to how it was in the original Mass Effect trilogy.
And this is due to the fact that the regular gameplay was not really like proper motion capture. It was mostly like I think that them like animating each and every single body part.
Hmm.
Though of course, in 3, I think that's when motion capture actually became a thing for
They didn't know what they were in for. They weren't told.
for the series.
Sam and I could have helped them. This won't happen again.
Though of course, that's due to kind of popularizing motion capture to be a much more common thing in gaming.
Ooh.
Which whenever I get that for console, I know you're gonna play that.
Okay, says I'm just gonna say this. When we go into these planets now, the planets are gonna be much more open world-esque. If you actually think about it. So I'll probably just go in here and I'll just end it because it's gonna be quite a long ride when it comes to this.
Yeah, because the planets are a bit more open. Like they're not fully open world. They're more like half open world, but it's enough to basically make the missions feel more dragged out.
Yeah, let's just say it's like Sonic Frontiers before Sonic Frontiers was ever a thing.
Just decrease the size about like either 8 or 12 times.
Yeah, so we're gonna end it right here. So this is the first time I'm actually going to end during mission, but I'll promise to try to keep mission scoring much more and actually end it before ending it back on the Tempest. But anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight's Mass Effect Andromeda Livestream. I hope everyone had fun, especially with our Devil May Cry nerd out moment that happened earlier. I hope everyone.
I would say more. I think more so minus the technical difficulties during the late seconds of the stream.
Yeah, but yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight, folks. And I hope everyone had fun with fun. Now, without further ado, time for us to say goodbye. Starting with Jared.
This is Shadowflare Chef Productions to all of you. Always keep an eye on when people want to help, because sometimes, especially in education, you may not know when the help may help you. And don't forget to join my server by going to the About section on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, and Lilith.
This has been fun. I look forward to the next one.
This been Sad the Vampire, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, turn on notification for more content in the future. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think on the Mass Effect Andromeda, and subscribe to everyone here because they're amazing people and they make amazing content on the channel as well. The link will be in the description down below. And check out once again, check out the teasers on my community post because my new project is coming up soon, folks. Until then, farewell, my fellow multiversal travelers.
Catch you later.
Bye bye.